we will keep a track of Rajnikant going to Ayodhya, but right now we're going to shift our focus to a very different story which is developed in Jammu and Kashmir. And this is an unfortunate and tragic accident that took place yesterday which claimed the lives of 9 Indian Army soldiers and who lost their lives in this accident in the Kerey town in Leh when their vehicle fell into a gorge. Now there is one injured personnel who's been shifted to the hospital and he is critical right now, and condolences have been pouring in from the political spectrum, and Prime Minister has also condoled the death of the jawans, and he has said that he's pained by the mishap near Leh in which we have lost personnel of the Indian Army. Their rich service to the nation will always be remembered. Condolences to the bereaved families. May those who are injured recover at the earliest. So this is the particular information that we have. You heard what the Prime Minister also had to say as he also extended his condolences to the bereaved families. And right now we have Ishan Wani joining us on the broadcast. Ishan, well, I know that there are some investigation that is going on into the accident as to why it must have happened. Is there any detail that we are getting, any lead that we are getting regarding the particular scenario that played out?
Well, first, it's a very narrow terrain. It's not easy to drive through some of the mountainous passes of Ladakh, and driving there gets very tricky. If you remember, a year back, there was one more accident of the Indian Army vehicle, which also, rolled down the road, and then there were certain casualties that the Army took back then also. But yes, year after year, Army is saying they're making sure and ensuring that these such casualties do not take place. It was yesterday at 16:45 hours when this vehicle was actually coming and had 10 Army jawans in it, which was traveling and going to from Leh to Nyoma direction, and which was 6 kilometers ahead of a place called Kerey, when this vehicle rolled down into a gorge and skidded off the road. But yes, immediately there were multiple teams of security forces which were dispatched to the location to ensure that the best possible medical treatment is given and they are rescued from that location. Even in the picture that we have got, we can see teams of Army, Leh police actually coming in and trying to ensure that they are taken to the nearest medical facility. But that is when 9 of them actually succumbed, and later on we are told that one more Army jawan is being treated and the best possible treatment is being given to him. Now, to ensure that these incidents do not take place, there will be a thorough probe. We are told that the Army and will make sure that actual cause of the accident is known, that what led to the accident, because this vehicle, we are told, was not isolated. There were multiple vehicles which were part of that particular convoy which was going through. But yes, as I said earlier, it's not easy to drive through these mountain passes. There are narrow roads, and sometimes if you lose even a second on the road, and then you might end up losing your lives. So yes, that could be possibly the case. But yes, there will be a team of Army which will definitely probe this particular accident. But you can see pictures of these jawans who have lost their lives. They hail from different parts of India and were in Leh as part of their duty.
Right, Ishan. Also, is there anything, like you also mentioned in a little while back, saying that this had also happened last year. So, and now that you've mentioned about the difficult terrain there, do you think there is anything that could be done by authorities to make sure that some sort of steps or measures are taken to ensure the safety of these jawans who keep on traveling and using that particular path?
Well, yes, there might be some instructions which could be passed to the Army jawans and those particularly who are driving the vehicle, that what kind of speed limit do they need to maintain and what movement they need to do. Because, last year also, when this accident took place, it was a private vehicle in which Army was moving in, and then that skidded off the road and had an accident there. So yes, back also then there were certain instructions that the Army had passed, and this time also when this kind of accident has taken place and the 9 lives have been lost, there will be some kind of probe, and also there will be certain instructions which will be passed in certain areas of Leh. These roads are narrow, and then there are deep gorges which can instantly claim your lives because the vehicle plunges very deep, and then medical help because of it being far from the particular place could take time for the rescue teams to reach there, particularly in Ladakh region. So yes, seeing all that, we're sure that Army will pass on the instruction to the driving staff and also those jawans who are part of those convoys who generally move through these narrow areas, and there will be a probe to know that what really caused the accident, and then we have to see the what kind of instructions do the army specifically pass on.
Right, Ashan. Thank you for bringing us all those details.